The Last of Us prides itself on being a realistic representation of an apocalyptic reset of the world. So having some knowledge about the organizations who are bringing the end upon the people is useful information for anyone interested in the lore of the game. If you haven't seen my other video about who is responsible for the outbreak, please check it out. The Fedra organization is a very concerning organization simply because it is based on a real-life agency that many have voiced concerns about throughout the group's history. The organization in question is, of course, the US Department of Homeland Security, more specifically, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA for short. At first, you would think FEMA is an essential service for the people, but in reality, they serve to protect the government only. President Eisenhower was famously quoted when addressing the FEMA, "I expect your people to save our government, not save the people." And judging by how the people are treated in the first Last of Us game, it certainly explains why the Fedra was based on FEMA. Let's look at both the FEMA and the Fedra emblems. The similarities between the two are apparent just by looking at them. They both have mountains, which is a symbol of strength. They also both have oceans, which is also a symbol of strength, together with power, mystery, hope and truth. But also, bizarrely, oceans on emblems also mean the sorrowful tears of God. Arrows signify strength in unity, and they both have olive branches, which means peace and concordance, which can be interpreted as they will give you peace, but only if you agree to their view of what peace is. Olive branches are often found elsewhere too. While in the Seattle stages of the game, Ellie and Jesse have to check an old Fedra outpost. Jesse realizes that it is a synagogue, and she has memories of going to a synagogue when she was young, which didn't make sense to me at first because Jesse is not old enough to have remembered what it was like to go to a synagogue before the world ended. However, a search on the higher level of the synagogue reveals a letter written by the rabbi addressed to the Fedra, thanking them for getting them out of the city, just like they helped them escape during World War II. I wonder where the rabbi and the family went. Jessie and her family must have still practiced Judaism while the rest of the world was tearing each other apart. Inside the synagogue are rations and supplies that the people could only get if the Fedra gives it to them. Here we have the National Security Act of 1947, which allows for the strategic relocation of industries, services and government, and other essential economic activities, and to rationalize the requirements for manpower, resources and production facilities. In the server room, where you first fight the new enemy type, the Shamblers, there is a message written on a whiteboard instructing the workers to follow the demands of the Fedra. This proves that the Fedra was the ones who snow-blinded the people by destroying the internet. Here we have the Executive Order 10995 from FEMA, which allows the government to seize control of the communication media. Thanks for watching.